Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Wa ba'd. Welcome to the Arabic 101 course from the Madinah Arabic Book 1 program, hosted by IslamicStudiesForAll.com. Today, inshallah, we're going to be doing lesson number 5, Possessive Structures, pages 27 to 32 in the book. We're going to break this up into two lessons, as it's only 5 pages, but we're going to, inshallah, try to make them short and straight to the point as much as possible. Here we have ad-darsul khamisu, lesson number 5. Saeed and Yasser are having a conversation. Here we have Saeed: "Akitabu Muhammadin hada ya Yasser?" "La, hada kitabu Muhammadin." "Aina kitabu Muhammad?" "Huwa ala al-maktabi hunaka." "Aina daftaru Ammarin?" So here we have Saeed asking, is this Muhammad's book? Yasser? He's basically saying, Yasser, is this Muhammad's book? Now I'm just doing a translation, not a word for word translation. This is the meaning of the sentence. And here we have, no, it is not Muhammad's book. Where is Muhammad's book? It is over there. And here we have, where is Ammar's notebook or copybook? All right, now we have many different rules that's contained in this the conversation here. All right, just a small review. Remember, we have the harf istifham here, which is going to be the question letter. This hamza is going to come before and make this a question. Kitabu Muhammad. Here, and let's do this. In here, we have something called something called an idafa construction. An idafa construction is called the mudaf ilay. So here, number 1 is called the mudaf, and this means it's joined with Muhammad here, number 2. Now, the mudaf means something that is possessed. So when we have mudafun, it is something that is possessed. It's the object of possession. In this case, a book. And then the second part of the idafa construction is called the mudaf ilay. The mudaf ilay is the possessor. So you're always going to see the possessed come and then the possessor. So this is Kitabu Muhammad, Kitabullah. Now you can understand that that's a possessive or idafa, called an idafa construction, because it's joining 2 words to show possession. Here, Kitab is called the mudaf, and Muhammad is called the mudaf ilay. It always comes after the mudaf. Mudaf is the possessed object, and the mudaf ilay is the possessor. In this case, Muhammad's book. A second note here is that in the idafa construction, the mudaf is marfu', rafa', which means it has a dhamma, and it's definite. It is definite, but the article alif lam is not in front, because we are talking about a specific book. It is definite because of its position in the mudaf or the idafa construction, which is a mudaf. So this Kitabu Muhammadin is definite because it is the mudaf. Then we have the mudaf ilay, which is the possessor. It is in the genitive case, or we call it jar, majroor. It is indefinite. It is not always indefinite. It is just Muhammadan. This is the name. if there is an alif lam that precedes the noun, then this will not have tanween, it will take kasra. Right, so that's a point, and this is the first grammatical point we're going to talk about. The second grammatical point, something called munadi, or when we're calling on somewhere. And we talked about earlier signs of definiteness. For example, we have alif and lam. Whenever you see alif lam come in front of a noun, it makes it definite. Second point we just made in this lesson at the beginning, whenever you see mudaf, the mudaf is going to make that noun is going to be definite, because we're talking about a specific object, which is the book in this case. Then we have another way of showing definiteness, and that is something called munadi or yunadi. We're calling someone, ya yasiru, ya yasir. In this case, whenever this particle comes in front, we're calling someone, then we're calling someone specifically. So it's going to be definite, and the sign of its definite is going to be the rafa', which is the dhamma here, ya yasiru. If you need to listen to this explanation for sentence number 1 again, you can simply pause the video and look at it again. Also, you can look at the key, and I'm going to bring this up. Here we have the key in lesson number 5. It explains this in a little bit more detail, because what we're going to learn during this lesson is this is the idafa construction as I just explained. Kitabu Bilalin, right? And then we have Baytul Imami. And remember, the mudaf is going to be definite, which is here and here, and then depending on whether the mudaf ilayh has alif lam, it will be in the it will be definite as well, or it will be indefinite. In this case, bilalan is a tanween, it's indefinite. Here, because of alif lam comes, then there is a kasra in the mudaf ilayh, so therefore it is definite. Here, the Imam's house, Baytul Imami, Kitabu Bilalan. Here I just explained that, and here in the key you can look at this with more detail of what I just explained, number 1. And this key is available online, many different places, but this is basically what I just explained. This is the meat of the lesson. Now we're going to be talking about all of this during the lesson, which is mudaf and the mudaf ilayh, expecting and taking the genitive case here, everything I just explained. Now let's look at this particular. We're going to ask whose book, Kitabu Man. Note that man is not in the genitive case because it is indeclinable. Now here we have a construction, Kitabu Man. This is an idafa construction. It is an idafa, it is mudaf and mudaf ilayh. But why does this man, there's no tanween or kasra here? It is because this is from a type of noun that is indeclinable, and we call it it's not declinable, it's mebni, you know. Well, actually we have ma'rab, which is declinable, and mebni, which it does not decline. All right, and so we would say it does not change to indicate its function, and there are certain indeclinable nouns in Arabic which remain unchanged, and that's what we'll study later. That will come far later, so don't worry about that too much. But that's the reason why there's not a kasra here or a tanween. Then in the next instruction, sometimes if a harf, which a factor, comes in front of the mudaf or the idafa construction, which is the mudaf and mudaf ilayh, then that factor will affect the mudaf. In this case, ala, which is one of the huruf al-jar, which we studied from the last lesson, because it came before the maktab here, it changes. Instead of this taking the dhamma, it is going to take a kasra. Ala maktabi, ala maktabil mudarisi. And it is still definite, but it just does not, it is not marfu because of this factor, which is the harf jar, which comes before it, and it will govern the mudaf. Mudaf ilayh is not affected by this. It is affected by the mudaf or the idafa construction itself. Because it is the mudaf ilayh, it will be genitive in the genitive case, which means it takes kasra. And in the Arabic, we're going to talk about, we may have, can't remember if we discussed it earlier in the pre-lessons, but there are three, when in English and translations they use accusative, nominative, accusative, and genitive cases to describe the dhamma, which would be nominative, it would be a dhamma or dhammatain. Accusative would be mansub, and that could be the fatha or fatatain. And the genitive case, which would be a kasra or kasratain. So this is, you would need to be familiar with those three terms, which would correspond with rafi', which is a dhamma or which is the nominative case, mansub, which would be accusative, and the majrur, which would be the genitive case. And that's basically it for the lesson. Here we have okay, and remember, we're going to be going over some other construction or other words that will not change, that sign will not change, because you know it is example tahta here is in genitive because it is what they call genitive. It's in the genitive case, but will not take a kasra here. It's in the genitive case, all right, tahta maktabi, and in this case, but we would call it, again, it is one of those undeclinable nouns. Is mebni, it does not change. All right, and we talked about the yunadi or munadi, which is the calling someone. It makes the noun that comes after it definite. And then there's one more thing. It's got a hamzatul wasli we have here, and this is in these words. This precedes ibnun and ismun, so that means this hamzatul wasli will not be pronounced if it is preceded by a mudaf. So example here in the sentence, ismul with here ismul waladi bilalun, the my son's name is Bilal. In this case, this alif here is the hamzatul wasli, so it will not be pronounced because of ism, this idaf. All right. Also, but the hamzatul wasli here at the beginning is pronounced because there's nothing that comes before it, ismu. Now here we have a preceded by a word, then in this case wasmul binti aminatu, and my daughter's name is Amina. So this is the hamzatul wasli, when it means when it's preceded by a previous word, we will join it, and then that hamzatul wasli is not pronounced. That's the lesson basically in a nutshell. And then you can go to the vocabulary, and you can preview the words if you would like to do this before the lesson or after the lesson. You don't have to worry about writing down, just noting them, but the words, the meanings of the words are here. And inshallah, we'll go back to the lesson now. All right, let's go back to my pointer now. We have talked about these all the different structures here, and so now what we'll do is we'll go to the next slide and continue the discussion. هو على مكتب المدرس قلم من هذا يا علي هذا قلم المدرس أين حقيبة المدرس هي تحت المكتب. Right, and this says this is an answer to the previous question. Where's Amar's book? It is on the teacher's desk. It is on the teacher's desk. And then it's asking, whose pen is this, Ali? He's asking, Saeed is asking, whose pen is this, Ali? Qalamu man hada ya Ali. Now, no one really speaks like this in the street when we're talking. Basically, I've actually tried this, and basically, I guess it's in writing, but but anyway, this is in the book, so you'll just do it like the book says here. Practically, I don't say it. I haven't used it, and I haven't heard it used in the street, only in reading. هذا قلم المدرس. This is the teacher's pen. أين حقيبة المدرس? Where is the teacher's bag? This could be a briefcase. هي تحت المكتب. It is under the desk. Here we have the desk, and we have these are supposed to be pictures of some of the items here, but it's difficult to see. But anyway, if you have any questions, you can note them and email me. Then we have Tamareen, which is the exercise. Ajib an al-asilatil atiyah. Here, answer the following questions. Aina kitabu Muhammad? Aina kitabu Muhammad? So to go back, we got to go back. Huwa ala al-maktabi hunaka. Or you could just say Huwa ala al-maktabi. Huwa ala al-maktabi. That's the answer. All right. Then the next question, you can go back and browse, and that's why it would be good to have a book in front of you. If you have the printed book, probably be better just to purchase the book online or somewhere, and then that way you can just go through it quickly. Otherwise, it would be very expensive to print. Anyway, Aina Kitabu Ammar, and then we Aina Hakibatul Mudarisi. All right, and so what you'll do is you'll write the answers to these questions. And if you do that, then you will become more proficient in writing the Arabic, inshallah. All right, and so anyway, again, if you have any problems, you can use the key. There's a key. Also, there's an English key to the explanation of the lesson, and then there is what they call the key Arabic solutions, which you can also get the answers to these questions to help you. Right. أضاف الكلمة الأولى إلى الثانية. All right, this means we're going to join. أضاف means to join. Here we're going to join the first word to the second word. We're basically going to form an idafa construction, like we talked about, possessive construction. So here we have the words Kitabun Muhammadun, Kitabun Muhammadin. We join Kitab and Muhammad to form Kitabu Muhammadin. You must take note to change, make the Dhamma, okay, and then you must make sure either you will make it indefinite, tanween, or in the genitive case, or it will be a kasra, depending on if it's in the definite case here. All right, so you will complete this exercise here, and We'll pause it if you like, and then I'll give you the answers. I'm gonna give the answers now. Qalamu Hamidin. Qalamu Hamidin. Then we have Baytu Abbasin. Baytu Abbasin. Ghurfatu Aliyan. Ghurfatu Aliyan. Miftahu. Miftahul Bayti. Miftahul Bayti. Dukanu Tajiri. Dukanu Tajiri. And then we have Baytul Muhandisi. Baytul Muhandisi. Alright, let me find my mouse here. Let's go back. Pull the mouse up. Alright, here we will continue. Complete these. We have Daftaru what? Daftaru Sa'idan. And then we have Mandilu Yasirin. Then we have Qamisu Ammarin. Sariru Khalidin. Ismul Waladi. Kitabullahi. Bintul Tabibi. Maftuhul Sayarati. And then we have the next exercise. Ikra waktub ma dabti al-waqiri al-kalimat. Read and write. Basically changing the last of the letter. Dabit means to adjust the last of the word, last part of the word. Here you're going to be placing what sign goes here. In this case, you're going to have to write here, and you're going to write a dhamma here, and then you'll put a kasra here because of the alif lam. This is mudaf ilay, and it's definite, and this dhamma. Imaru, and then we'll put al-kitabi. Baytu Hamidin. Alright, that's supposed to be a tanween, so you'll complete that. Then we'll look at number 4, Ikra, read. Aina Baytul Mudarisi huwa ba'idun. Where is the teacher's home or the teacher's house? And it is far away. Al-Quranu Kitabullah. The Quran is the book of Allah. Al-Ka'batu Baytullahi. Al-Ka'batu Baytullahi. Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Rasulullahi. Number 5. خرج المدارس من غرفة المدير. Number 6. Let me put my mouse back because I can't really see here. Let's put this. Alright. هذا بيت حامد وذلك بيت خالد. And then we have I'm going to fix this back here. Then we have alright, remember, since there's no word that comes before this, then we're going to pronounce this Ibnu Ammarin Talibu Ibnu Ammarin Talibun wa Ibnu Yasirin Tajirun. Alright, so here we have the son here, Ibnu Ammarin Talibun wa Ibnu Yasirin Tajirun. Alright, Number 6 or 7. بيت المدرس بعيد وبيت التاجر قريب. The teacher's home or the teacher's house is far away, and the businessman's home is near. Number 9. هذا مفتاح السيارة. أين مفتاح البيت? This is the car key. Or this is the key to the car. Where is the key to the house? Number 10. من أنت يا ولد؟ من أنت يا ولد؟ يا ولد. من أنت يا ولد. Alright, here we have who are you, boy? أنا. And now remember the hamzatul wasli هنا. أنا ابن عباس. أنا ابن عباس. Alright, number 11. Hamzatul wasli again. وابن من هو. وابن من هو. And whose son is he? هو ابن خالد. هو ابن خالد. He is the son of Khalid. Number 12. أين مسجد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم؟ هو في مدينة المنورة. Alright, so here, where is أين مسجد أين مسجد رسول الله sallallahu alayhi wasallam? And they threw an advanced sentence here on you. But this is basically, don't let that confuse you. Aina masjidu. And here we have Rasulullah, and this is where Rasulullahi. So here we have where is the prophets, the masjid of the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him. And we'll say it is in Medina, or the enlightened city of Medina, fil Medina Munawwara, the city of Medina. And well, we have a lot of reading here. Bintu Hamidin fil madrasati wa bintu Muhammadin fil jamiati. Ismul mudarisi Sa'idun wa wasmul muhandisi Khalidun. Alright, here we have the student's uncle is rich. Ammu talibi ghaniyun. Ammu talibi ghaniyun. Then we have Babul masjidi maftuhun wa babul madrasati mughlaqun. The door, the masjid door is open, and the door to the school is closed. Khalu Hamidin Faqirun. Khalu Hamidin Faqirun. Here we have Hamid's uncle is poor. Now let's go back to Ammi. Ammu, uncle. This is from the father's side. In Arabic, they distinguish an uncle from the mother's side and uncles from the father. Am or Amma, this would be aunt or uncle from the father's side. Khal or Khala will be from the mother's side. An uncle, this is uncle, masculine, with a tarmabut, it will be feminine for aunt. And number 18, Sayaratu Abbasin fi Shari'i. Abbas's cars in the street. And 19, Ibnu Man Anta, whose son are you? Ana ibnu Mudarisi. Ana ibnu Mudarisi. I am the teacher's son. أين الكلب? أين الكلب? Where is the dog? هو تحت السيارة. هو تحت السيارة. It is under the car. And remember, تحت, this is one of those, is mabni ala fatha. It's actually, it does not take the dhamma because it is from the words that are not declinable. All right, and to that we're gonna stop here, and this is gonna be the end of the lesson part 1, and inshallah we will continue with lesson. If you have any questions, email me at the email address wali-uddin@yahoo.com, or you can send me a message through the site, inshallah, and inshallah we'll start part 2 on the next lesson. I'll see you for part 2. Subhanaka wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.